All right, everybody. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Hello and welcome back to more Pathfinder Kingmaker.
Time
I'm
becomes
Liz.
distance.
I haven't done any... We're in a slightly different spot than we last left out. I haven't done any actual progress since then, but I did do some experimentation with a couple of things. We're in the Lonely Barrow. We've been here before. We've all seen this. And we are going to come and take care of this lich friend of ours. Hopefully. I mean, I'm not 100% on this. During experimentation, we got through this, like, 9 out of 10 times-ish. So let's cover a couple things we changed real quick. We have...
Command me.
Which one of the sisters is this? This is Canera here. I didn't actually respec her sister. I can respec her sister, so that when she dies, we'll get her back. But she's just spec'd as a level 9 wizard. Tiefling, 21 int, blah, 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 blah. If we take a look at her spellbook, we've got ourselves... at level 1, we get a few castings of Grease and a couple other utility spells. These will be useful. Web, Mirror Image, Blur, all things to prevent her from getting hit. Some resist energies in here. Dragon's Breath, 2 Dragon's Breath. These are going to be crucial to what we're about to do. And 2 Dimension Doors, necessary for what we're going to do. And then we took Meta Magic Heighten spell just so that we can cast Dragon's Breath at 5th level as well, so we can fill a 5th level slot. And then we're going to use 2 Acidic Sprays as well. I don't think she's actually going to be able to do all of those. She is, as you can see, evocation spec'd, which means she has access to walls. So walls of particular elements. We're going to be using an elemental wall of acid in order to achieve this. It took me a lot of experimentation to find out how I can make this work. And at this level, damage over time was pretty much the only thing I could actually achieve solid victory on. She's not actually equipped with very much. She's very naked here, unlike some of my other people, unfortunately. We've got other people in the group, though, who are bringing gear along. As far as her class goes, she is a straight-up regular wizard. You can also accomplish this with, like, a scroll savant, or a Thessalonian specialist should be no trouble with this either, for example. No, you can't. You really can't. Never mind. No, that would be fine. The key here is we need access to Conjuration, or Evocation spec rather, and we need access to the Elemental Wall. That's like the absolute necessity here. So that's level 8. You get access to Elemental Wall. You don't get an extra casting of it until 12th level, which we are not. We have Tiefling background there. She's normally a Hellspawn, I think, or something like that. We have Spell Focus, Evocation, and Greater Focus Evocation. We need... well, we don't actually need Spell Focus Evocation. You need that in order to specialize, but we don't necessarily have to do this. But we are taking both focuses. We are taking Elemental Focus Acid as well as Greater Focus Acid. We're taking Penetration and Greater Penetration, and then we're taking Heightened Magic. We could go with Improved Initiative instead of some of these things. Improved Initiative would allow us to be sure we could act a little bit sooner so that we don't have to worry about the randomness of dice rolls quite as much. But I think we should be okay. Like I say, about 9 out of 10 times this is going to be successful. We also made some changes to Octavia. So I was not happy with the fact that our enhancement with Dex was not working off of wizard levels. So we switched Octavia up to a sorcerer-based Arcane Trickster, which means she's a little bit behind the curve. She was already 1 level behind the curve on caster level because of the rogue splash, but Sage Sorcerer is going to put her another level behind because sorcerers, of course, are 1 level behind wizards for spells. So she's now 2 levels behind as far as what spells she can learn. She's still going to gain access at level 17, I believe, to level 9 spells, so that's not going to be that big of a deal. She's still going to be a really powerful thing. The big place that we need to worry about is when we get Hellfire Ray anyway. That's sort of the big damage dealer that we're going to want, and that's only a couple spell levels away. Anyway, 4 levels in Sage Sorcerer, 4 Arcane Trickster, 1 Rogue. We could do Arcane Trickster with 3 levels in Wizard, so we're actually 1 level behind on Arcane Trickster as well, which means that we don't have access to the improved or the extra uses of impromptu sneak attack yet, which we weren't really making use of either. We stayed with Rogue. You could go Vivisectionist for your splash here, but the reason we don't want Vivisectionist is I don't want potions. Like, I don't want spells that are actually potions, because they're not actually spells, and I don't want to mix up my spells that way. And I also wanted access to trap finding. Additionally, I didn't want to take enough levels in Vivisectionist to get a Cognatogen. So we would only have the Mutagen, which we could use on Dex. It is valid. You could do a Vivisectionist Arcane Trickster with a Dex Mutagen, but then you're using potions as your spells, and we want her to be like Hellfire Ray and Scorching Ray casting and all that kind of stuff. So that's a thing that we changed there as well. We didn't change anything about anybody else. It does mean she has less access to spells. She has fewer spells in her spellbook now, but she has more castings of them, which is cool. We still have Haste and See Invisibility Communal on her as well, which is a big deal. And of course, Dragon's Breath. Because she is 2 levels behind, she does not have access to Dimension Door, so we need to use Valerie's Dimension Door to our benefit. And then we are speccing a little bit differently on Tristan. We're going to be taking some Remove Fears. We're going to be taking some aids, although I don't think we're going to use aid there. That's the same as always. I think that's the same as usual. That's pretty much the same too. Okay, so that is how we're set up for this. We need to, first of all, select everybody. We're going to turn AI off on everybody. I don't want the AI doing something stupid.
What you want?
Amiri is staying outside. Amiri needs to stay alive to keep us alive, so that when combat ends, so you know how Death's Door works. When combat ends, and everything's good, our people will stand up again. Amiri wants to be out here so the game just doesn't end and require me to load if the entire party goes down. So she's going to stay out of battle with her artificial intelligence off, and everything should be good.
What's taking so long?
We're going to send our tiefling friend over here. We're going to go into such a position that we can see this tile right here, and we can. That tile is necessary. So this tile right here, sort of diagonal to this pillar, and anything in front of this doorway are perfectly safe to go to without triggering the fight. Valerie is going to move right up to the wall. We're going to have Alert move right up to the wall.
Here.
Octavia.
Onwards.
I need these guys right next to Valerie. That should be good. We should be able to Dimension Door everybody from there.
Right
so
here,
now,
my friend.
Delay Poison absolutely required because we have Cloud Kill happening inside. Or not Cloud Kill. We have numerous things happening inside. Actually, yes, Cloud Kill, con damage happening inside. We're going to Bless. We'll Protect from Evil. We're going to resist Sonic and Electricity. We're going to Protect from Sonic and Electricity. We'll Pray here. I normally don't recommend praying before you get into battle because it has a negative debuff on enemies as well, but we're going to do it here. We'll put Freedom of Movement on her. She needs to touch her. Okay, that's Freedom of Movement. What else do we need? We've already got Protection from Evil. We don't need that. We can aid all 3 of our casters. And I think he's done with that. Yeah, Tristan's done. Just get close to Valerie again.
I'm listening.
Valerie, what are you doing? Are you buffing anybody? You're mirror imaging yourself. And that's, I think, all you're doing. Okay.
Ready and willing.
Not abilities. We need to go to spells on Octavia here. Let's get our level 3 spells on the bar here. They're not on there. And Dragon's Breath is on there, so we're good with that. Yeah, we might as well see invisible stuff, because why not? Shield yourself. Expeditious Retreat. Mirror Image. We don't have Expeditious Retreat or Shield on you? No, we don't. So she's going to haste us as well.
I'm glad you called.
The person who's going to be out front and taking the most potential hits from the skeleton or from the armors is our tiefling friend here. So we're going to reduce person. That's going to take a second. Expeditious Retreat. Shield. Mirror Image. We're going to blur. We're going to displace. We're going to protect from acid, or resist acid, for the whole group. And for the hell of it, we're actually going to resist fire on ourselves as well, because we can. And I think we're ready to go here. Okay, so next thing's next. We're going to dimension door with a single door inside. No, we're not.
I won't let you down.
Finally, we're hasting. Haste is extremely important here. We're going to need it to get through this because we only have a few seconds to kill this guy. And we'll talk about that when we get in there. Alright, haste. And then we are going to dimension door single to this tile right here. And once we're inside, we're going to drop a web in the middle of the room. So the dude, Farnerus or whatever, is going to stand right here. He's going to get 2 guards in front of him, 1 guard right where we're standing, and another guard over here. So what we want to do is sort of web in the room where we're going to cover up here, we're going to cover this, and we're going to cover down just a little bit lower. So hopefully we'll get the guy who's down here as well. And then we're going to drop grease, and we're going to put 1 right on the extent of how far we can cast over here. Hopefully, so Farnerus is probably not going to lose a save to this, but if he does, it basically wins the fight for us. We're going to cast a second grease right here in, not quite right there, sorry, right here in front to hopefully catch this one on his way through. And we're going to cast our third grease right here so that the armors have another thing that they can fall on. This is actually a little bit too far forward. I might not be able to get where I need to go in here now. If I can't, then we're kind of screwed. So now, we need to get our people in, and we need to get our wall up. Our wall, if we cast it from here, the wall is going to go diagonal across the map like this, and he might step out of it. So we actually want to cast the wall a little bit closer to center here. So I got to walk into the grease a little. That's unfortunate, but we should be okay. We should be able to get out of it no problem. So, you're a lich. We're going to attack him.
Let's make this quick.
Alright, so Valerie, first thing I need us to do here, you need to mass dimension door everybody into here. Just get on that now. Canera, you need to throw down your elemental acid wall right in front of him. Not right on top of him, but just in front of him. 2.4. Get it in, get it in, get it in. Okay, good. That's good. You can actually stay here. You don't need to go anywhere from here. Valerie is dooring us in now, so now we're going to acid spray and start unloading on him. Everybody's inside. Octavia, I need you to Dragon's Breath Black. So we have 2 Dragon's Breaths that shoot acid. Green Dragon's Breath shoots a cone, which is not going to reach him. We also have Black Dragon's Breath, which shoots a straight line, which will just reach him. And we need to be doing acid damage to this clown right now. So we're going to do that. Also, Valerie, I need you as well to start Dragon's Breathing with acid directly on top of our dude. Tristian.
Repent!
Tristian's going to move in on this Guardian armor and start tanking him a little bit. And Lort is actually going to start killing this Guardian armor. We are not going to worry about killing Farneras the Pensive. Sea Mantle is going to fuck us. We're not going to be able to do anything to him as soon as he gets Sea Mantle on. The only thing that's going to work is basically our acid damage over time and our Dragon's Breaths. So what we're going to do here is... Hey, Alex. What we're going to do here is basically pause every time we cast one of these spells and hope that he either falls or he doesn't stun us or everything works out. Acid does not heal skeletons in this one, though. This is one of the few types of damage that we have access to that is actually effective on him. Fire is not effective on Farneras the Pensive. He's also not a skeleton. He's a lich. But fire is not effective on him, so that's a thing. Acid is one of the few things we have access to that is. So we are set up. At this point, it's all a matter of rolls. Now, We got a pretty bad roll on initiative on Valerie, so she got us in pretty late. We actually Dimension Doored in here really late. We've already cast our wall. I usually have the first Dragon's Breaths going off the time that the wall is in, and we literally only have about 4 or 5 seconds of actual, like, in-game time to do enough damage to him here. What's a Lich? A Lich is like Lich or Liche. It's an undead creature who has attained immortal... I say undead, but sort of like undead immortality through stealing the life force and souls of others. And basically, there's 2 ways to deal with them. Well, the only way to permanently kill them is to smash their phylactery, which we're not going to be doing here. Alright. We're good? Yeah, I've got Dragon's Breath queued up on everybody. Elemental Splash queued up on Canera. Let's go. Okay, who just shot? That was... I don't know. It was you. Okay. So let's queue up another Dragon's Breath. Valerie, you make sure you're Dragon's Breathing again. 2.9, 2.2. So you're going to Acid Splash first. Actually, we kind of did both at the same time. Okay, so he's queuing up a shout, basically. It's a cone in front of us that's going to stun us all. If we fail our save on it, it's going to stun us. So that's kind of nasty. One thing you could do here is have Tristan move in. See this cloud? Stinking Cloud and Cloud Kill and all that stuff that they're casting? It's going to put stacking con penalties on us if we don't have the Delay Poison communal on. So we need Delay Poison. Absolutely necessary for this. So 4.1, he is at 0.2. So if we were here, we could be hitting him. We could be potentially interrupting him. It looks like we're probably about to get all stunned, which sucks, because I usually have another round of another round of spells before he manages to pull this off. If he had fallen at any point on the grease, this would have been perfect. But he unfortunately did not fall at any point on the grease. I need you to Dragon's Breath as well. And we knocked this guy down. That's kind of cool. I mean, I could have Tristan run in. That's a thing we can do. All right, let's just see how this turns out. All right, so see, it hits. We take no damage from it because we have protection and resistance and all that good stuff. But we are all going to be pretty much stunned at this point, I think. We're actually making our saves here just fine. Good thing. We're standing in the grease and the web. The web doesn't matter. The web just slows us. This guy's down. Tristan is okay. You're casting at 1.6, and you are good, actually. Okay, let's queue up another. No, you're stunned. Everybody's stunned. Okay, now he's Banshee's Wailing. Wail of the Banshee. This is the ability that kills everybody. So, the way this Wail of the Banshee works, there's going to be a Banshee that appears where he casts it, and it's going to scream. Everybody who can hear the scream has to make a fort save at, I think, DC... like, I don't know what it is, DC 30, DC 37, something like that, or take 200 points of unholy damage. I have no way of dealing with unholy damage now, so all of my people are probably going to die now. Tristan sometimes survives it, but the thing is, Amiri's going to stay alive, and Amiri's going to be outside. So then the fight's going to end, but he's going to kill himself on the acid wall, hopefully. And our people will stand back up after the battle ends, and if... he's not dead yet, we might be able to get one more Dragon's Breath off. If not, we might be fucked. If these guys come out of their stun, we're actually going to get a couple Dragon's Breaths and an Acid Splash almost immediately. Come on. There we go. Yeah, that was good. Just in case we survive this Wail of the Banshee, let's do this. You can cast one more. I need to save one for a Dimension Door to get out. So let's cast one more on him. Just in case we manage to do it, and just in case you manage to survive this Banshee's Wail, which I don't think you will, but just in case, let's go ahead and Dragon's Breath as well here. So, the thing is, she's going to turn into her sister as soon as she dies, and her sister is not spec'd as a wizard and doesn't have access to this Dimension Door, so Valerie is needed to get us out of here. Valerie's the only person with a Dimension Door that can get us out now. As long as he doesn't walk away from the acid wall, I think we're good. I think we've got him. We're all going to die. Like, everybody in this room is going to die. Most of them will be on death's door. But I think we're going to get away with this. Let's find out. It's all in the hands of RNG at this point. Okay, so our tiefling died, and she became her sister. You can tell because the kineticist stuff is on here. Tristan survived. Everybody else died from that Banshee's wail.
You forced my hand. I'll try to make this
I need him to die. He's on the acid. And he died. Good. Okay. So we're all right. I need to take out all these guardian armors now.
So it's come to this.
And I got these two to do it with. You need to fall down, bro. Fall down. Fall down. Oh, he's not falling down. Well, they're going to take her out.
Sister, protect me.
How many are left? 2? That sucks. That really sucks. So the problem here is I can't actually pull them up. Because they have like minus 100. Because they took 200 points of unholy damage. So they're at like, you know, super minus. I could heal them back onto their feet normally, but they're so low that's not going to happen. I don't have access to the heal spell. Ray's dead. They're not actually deceased. They're unconscious on the floor right now, so I'm not going to be able to do that. I could intentionally kill one of them and then Ray's dead on them, but as it stands, Tristan's going to have to do this a little bit on his own, and that's kind of terrifying. What do we have to make this happen with Tristan? I've got a controlled fireball that I'm going to cast right here. It should hit all 3 of these guys. Okay, and then I've got a fireball that I can cast on them. We don't want to hit her because we don't want to actually kill her, if we can avoid it. This guy might get out. No, he fell down. Should be good. Okay, that's a little bit better. They're still up. They're taking good damage from this, but they're still up. What else do we got that we can use with him here? Nothing much, right? No, it's pretty much let's just get in there and murder, death, kill now, I think. So let's charge this guy. Nice 0 damage reduced.
I failed you.
Tell you what, let's channel. Oh shit, we got 2 of them with that. Hey there. Don't mind me. I'm just channeling your life away like 10 at a time. 2 more channels. Fall down. Fall down, bro. On your ass. Nope. He's on us. Come on. Okay, that didn't kill him. What do I got? What do I got? I don't think Firebolt can hit. No, that's going to take a ranged touch attack. 1 enemy creature within close range. No, that's not touch. Unleash a scorching bolt of divine fire. 30 feet as a... No, ranged touch attack. It says target 1 enemy creature within close range. It does not say 1 enemy creature within range, like with ranged touch attack. 1d6 points of fire damage plus 1 for every 2 levels you possess in the class that gave you access to this domain. Yeah. See, that's the thing. I got Burning Hands. Let's do a Burning Hands. Hopefully this just takes him down, because if it doesn't, we might be screwed. Nope. Can I hit him with a ranged touch attack right now? He's on the ground. He has no dex bonuses. No, we miss. Let's try again. Yeah, we hit. It didn't do much, though. Can I hit him with melee attacks at all? I can Bane him. Yeah, I can, but he takes 0 damage. Okay, so that's not going to work. What I can do is Bane him. And I guess we're casting this and hoping we take him out. We want to cast it when he's on his butt, because he has no ability to defend with dexterity then. This could be a problem, guys. This could be a big problem. Actually, no. If he takes Tristan out, then everybody's going to stand up and we'll just kill him. This is no problem. We got him. No, we didn't. He fell down again. Come on, die. Okay, we hit him again. Last cast. Hits Tristan. Okay, we hit him.
To make this swift.
So now Tristan just needs to die. Like, sadly, Tristan needs to go down now.
Dawnflower, grant me strength.
Yeah, just hit me. Take me out, bro. Take me out.
Healing
This is
fire.
what fighting
I need your breath.
this is what fighting the paladin as Valerie as a tower shield specialist feels like, by the way. I mean, I can hit him. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Maybe. Can we do it?
So it's come to
keep
this.
attacking. Oh, his AI is off, that's why. No, we didn't get through his damage reduction. So here's the thing. I have a +3 weapon. And it now has... Doesn't actually show the property here. Do we see it on the weapon? Where does it show it? Holy. Right there. It shows it actually on the weapon. Holy weapon is imbued with holy power, makes the weapon good aligned, and thus bypasses the corresponding damage reduction. So what's his... Do I have info on this guy? I have info on his damage reductions. 15 exceptions adamantite. So only adamantite damage. So if we had the pick, that adamantite pick, we could actually get through his 15 damage reduction here. As it stands, we need to be able to do a hit for more than 15 on this guy. So I need him to stand up and kill me is what I need. Because as soon as he does that, my other people are going to stand back up again. And then we're just going to kill him quickly with Lord, basically. Welcome back. Hit me. Hit me, bro. Come on and hit me. You can do better than this.
Oh, Saren Ray.
There we go.
I see your light.
Yeah, fall down. Go ahead. Okay. So we're not standing back up again. What can I do about this? Nothing at the moment.
Is won.
Not with him down here like this. He's gonna keep greasing onto the floor, which kind of sucks. We might need to give this another go, guys. We might need to give this another go and just do better next time. Get better rolls on it next time. We're actually in an okay position. He'll stand up. He'll keep hitting Tristan. Once he actually kills Tristan, I think this is going to work. Because then everybody who's engaged will be out of combat. But he actually has to... There we go. There we go. That should do it. Now combat is ended. We get experience for combat.
To victory.
And then we all stand back up again. And Lort should be able to just finish him.
Let the
Like
attack
nothing.
commence.
Octavia, I'd also like you to hit him with a Scorching Ray, because, you know, you're baller like that. And then if you could maybe hit him with one of these as well. And Tristan, you just need to not die. Like, not... Actually, no, you're not on death's door. You're fine. You could die. Tristan can actually die. He just go, We need her not to die. So she needs to back off and hopefully not fall down. There we go. Sorted. Battle taken care of. We get a bunch of experience. And I'll show you why we're here now, guys.
Share your trouble.
Oh god, that was... that was brutal. So you remember our last playthrough where we snuck in here and we stole stuff from this? We get some awesome weapons here. Let's grab these weapons. We get ourselves the Bone Shard short spear, which is a +4 short spear, deals negative energy damage. It's kind of cool. Negative energy is really good. Not much protects against it. It's an awesome weapon. We're probably not going to use it. We get the Bloodhound Dueling Sword, a +5 speed, agile, finesse wielding dueling sword with an 18 to 20 critical range. And I want to point out that it does not have Keen. You don't get the mechanics of the game with all the dying but not really dying. They die and they go on death's door. If they die again when they're on death's door, they die. But anyway, we have no Keen. Keen doubles your... Well, Keen increases your crit range, basically. But with Keen, you can't take advantage of the critical, improved critical or whatever it is that doubles your crit range. It doesn't work with Keen. Since this is a natural 18 to 20 crit range with no Keen, we can actually make this 16, 17, 18... so 18, 19, and 20. We can make it 15, 16, 17... 18, 19, and 20. So we can crit from a 15 up, I believe, with improved critical on this, which is absolutely amazing. And then it has all the cool so this is Ragongar's new weapon, basically. We have the Myth Slayer Heavy Crossbow. It deals 2d10 base damage, but it also deals an additional d10 base damage if the target is huge or gargantuan or a dragon or a giant, or it has 20 or more hit dice. And the thing about that is that a dragon, for example, would be a gargantuan dragon, and it would definitely have 20 or more hit dice. So we get 3 extra d10s of damage with Myth Slayer if we were fighting something like that. It's great at killing huge things. We have the Tyrant Flail, which is awesome, and it's one of the reasons I want somebody who can use a flail. Aram, I'm kind of looking at you almost. Because it's a +5 flail, but each time it lands a hit, it applies a stacking -1 penalty to the target's AC, saving throws, and maneuver defense. It basically means that as you have success in a fight, it makes the enemy weaker, so you will have more success as you go on. It's amazing. We have Vanquisher, is a +5 Great Axe. If we take a look at Amiri here and compare it to the Troll Reaper, it's a +5 Great Axe. So 617 instead of 319, with a 19-20 crit range, so it has an increased crit range, and again it's a natural crit range, it's not Keen, and it deals an additional 10 damage on every hit. That's just not factored in there. So 16 is the minimum damage that it can do. Yeah, it's mighty nice. It doesn't have acid on it, however, so let's just put that on real quick. Yeah, I like that. And then we also came here for this guy here, the Shepherd's Armor, which is a +5 studded leather. Grants +2 bonus on attack and damage rolls with short bows and long bows. And it also has no armor check penalty. So our critical confirmations are a little worse now, but it's even better for shooting things with. So we've seen these before, though. Last time we played through this, I snuck in here with a sorcerer, and we ran through the room, we stole it, and then we came back and teleported out without killing the big bad. This time we killed the big bad, and the reason that that's amazing is because he's loaded with loot as well. What is he loaded with, you ask? Well, you know, protection from fire, no big deal. Crossbow, no big deal. A couple books of lore, which are actually pretty cool. I highly recommend reading. But then, he's got this Hat of Mental Perfection +8. So +8 to intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. Yeah. So great for casters. Also great for something that has duelist like Ragongar, because he's going to be able to take advantage of both the charisma and the intelligence buff for his AC. So we're going to give it to him. We could give it to any of our casters as well, though. We have a Natural Armor Amulet +5. Again, probably going to be given to either Ragongar or Amiri. We have Bracers of Armor +8, which will definitely go to Ragongar. And then we have a Cloak of Resistance +5, which, you know, we'll just... Not Tristan. Sorry. We'll just personally put that on ourselves. But yeah. These are the reasons that we wanted to come in here, guys. Also, enough experience to level us up twice, I believe. Let's get everybody in position to get us out.
Trail me.
Right here should be fine. Valerie.
Don't hesitate.
Okay, good. She still has 2 dimension door
As you
casts
order.
left, actually.
Something bothering you?
Tristan, get in here.
You
Octavia.
can count on me.
Octavia doesn't have access to it.
Shake a leg.
Lort, I need you in here.
What's taking so long?
And your sister is the wizard, not you, so you definitely don't have access. The door is still closed. In order to get out, we have to dimension door.
I've been taught if someone annoys you, you either pray or
Oh, we were,
polish your armor.
Alex, we were ridiculously
It is why
underleveled
my
for this
armor
fight.
gleams as it does.
This is like a level 18 fight. This is the fight you're supposed to come to when you basically have taken care of most of the rest of this stuff. So these lights light up as you kill creatures throughout the game, and then you need to level your city up to an actual city in order to gain access to a room inside of it, underneath the well, in order to gain access to this. So you would be, like, let's say if you play with 6 people, you're probably finishing up the storyline quest at about level 17, maybe? Maybe if you rush it, even like level 15 or 16, but if you cover a lot of stuff, you're probably going to finish the storyline quest around level 17 or so. This is like the thing you do around that time. However, having this gear is going to be of tremendous benefit to us. Also, 2 additional
Give the
levels.
order.
Yes, please. So we need to dimension door mass and get us out of here.
Esmo.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, she got everybody out. Perfect. Everybody's free.
Step, step.
Let's get out of here. And let's not die. Wait, what level are you? I was level 9. We were level 9 going into that. So I came up with a tactic that is basically guaranteed to work for this if we are a little bit higher, a couple levels higher. If we got to level 11,
Ask,
a pure
and I
wizard
shall
at
answer.
level 11, so if we spec her as a pure wizard at level 11, she would have had access to a spell called Sirocco. And we could have guaranteed 100% won that with that, because it will knock him down. Like, almost for sure, he will fall flat on his face. And as long as he falls flat and we interrupt his Banshee's wail, like, we have a ton of time to wail on him. So we could, like, guaranteed have won it if we got to level 11 first. But this worked at level 9. I was getting consistent results with it, so great. We are now level 11, though, because we leveled up twice. I'm fairly certain we leveled up twice from that. Let's just double check. So we are going to take a point in Fighter. That's going to be those abilities there. We get our weapon training. So normally, Fighter's Tactics, which allows us to take advantage of teamwork feats, is really cool. One of the best teamwork feats for like DPSing is called Outflank. Unfortunately, we can't take advantage of it with a bow, because Outflank requires you to actually physically be flanking them as well. You wonder if the devs intended for this to happen. Absolutely. The reason that I know that they intend for you to get into here is because they put that opening that you can see through in the wall themselves. It's not a glitch. They've had numerous patches to fix it. It was put there intentionally. Second, they fixed the fight so that you couldn't exploit a glitch. There was they call it a glitch. It was actually, they gave you a tool that they didn't anticipate you using. This necklace that allows you to just stand in there and deal passive damage to the guy. They fixed the fight by adding those armors. The fight never used to have those armors in it as well. In the positions that they were in, you could just get in there, turn the necklace on, and kill the dude from stealth without anything noticing you. So they fixed that fight so that those armors show up and try and murder death kill you. So they are prepared for people to get in there. It's just a question of your how you spec with a min-max approach in order to actually get to that kill. Yeah, so Fighter's Tactics is usually really good, but it's not as good for us. Combat Maneuver Defense, don't really care. Dual Wielding, don't really care. So we can apply our bonus to our reflex saving throws. That could be cool. Or we could apply it to initiative checks. Let's apply it to initiative. Let's have better initiative all the time, and let's further our bow training. So we're going to have additional bonuses on that, which is really good. We're going to take, yep, see, we got 2 levels. We got level 11 as well. Let's see if we get level 12, but I don't think we will. I think that's just enough experience. If we were solo, we probably would have gone to level 14, I'm guessing. Maybe 13. But since we have a full group of 6, I'm going to guess we only got 2 levels. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. I fought this guy solo before, and you get absolute butt tons of experience. Okay, so we already have Point Blank Master. The reason it shows up here is because you get to pick a weapon with it, so you can take it again with a different weapon. But we only need it with longbow, so we don't need that again. What we need is improved critical with longbow. So we're going to take that now. And the other thing we need, we could take Hammer the Gap, which is good. If you take a look at Outflank, though, whenever you and an ally who also has this feat are flanking the same creature, so we'd actually have to be flanking him. Passive stealth kill sounds a little overpowered. Yeah, I would say it is. So we can't actually take advantage of that, and that's the case with most of the teamwork feats. Archers can't really take advantage of a lot of the really good teamwork feats. So we could get Hammer the Gap here. What else would be really good? We could take Critical Focus. We already have improved critical on our longbow. Critical Focus gives us a +4 bonus for confirmations. So it basically gives us the bonus that our chain armor had that we just took off back for critical confirmations. We're not the best at critting people as it is, though, anyway. We just got initiative. We could double down on improved initiative so that we'd be really high up on initiative all the time. Vital Strike, no thanks. Not right now. Yeah, not right now. So yeah, we could go for initiative. Or we could go for Hammer the Gap. Or we could go for Critical Focus. Hammer the Gap is really good. I think I'm going to take Critical Focus here, though, just to get us that confirmation bonus back. Because we took a splash in Alchemist, we will, even if we got to level 20, we would never get Weapon Mastery, which automatically confirms all crits, all critical threats. So having the ability to buff our confirmation might be good for us. Especially since we took critical, improved critical as well here. So this is a critical focus level for us, basically, is what I'm getting at. And yeah, that's it. We got 2 levels for it, which is good. Amiri, let's get you Two-Handed Fighter. That'll be right there. And what do you got? You got your weapon focus, toughness, power attack, heavy armor focus, cleave, weapon spec, great axe, cleaving finish. You got all the cleaves. Greater weapon focus, improved critical, great axe. So you are going to get 20 levels in fighter if we get to level 20, so it won't necessarily be as good for you. We could start getting things that affect... Oh, this is cool now. We could actually start taking things that use your intimidation factor now. So maybe we get you intimidating prowess now. I think so. Vital strikes under armor. No, I think we take intimidating prowess now, guys, and we start doing things like Cormigan Smash, or even Dazzling Display can be useful. Okay. So her intimidation is now going to be astronomical because she adds her strength bonus to it. So let's take a look at what we can do with that. We have access to Dazzling Display and Cormigan Smash. While wielding the weapon in which you have weapon focus, which is Great Axe, you can perform a bewildering show of prowess as a full round action, make a Persuasion Intimidate check to demoralize all foes within 30 feet who can see your display, or Cormigan Smash. When we hit them with a power attack, we may make an immediate Persuasion Intimidate check as a free action to attempt to demoralize our opponent. So we can use a full round attack, a full round action, to do a Dazzling Display, which is really good for like a rogue who doesn't have as many attacks, swinging like a reach weapon kind of thing. Or we could do a Cormigan Smash here. Let's take the Cormigan Smash. We're also going to get Pile Driver. Single melee attack with two-handed weapon. If the attack hits, may Bull Rush or trip combat maneuver against a target. Oh, Bull Rush. Yeah, we should probably be getting Bull Rush. Oh well. We've got some more feats to go. Tristan. Tristan's going to get access to a new tier of spells because a pure caster who's not a sorcerer, who's on the regular tree, is going to get it at level 11, which is pretty cool. That's going to be his 3 abilities. And one more. Not much for clerics to level up on. We get a feat here. We have skill focus perception. We have selective channel already, so we could do another skill focus in like lore religion, for example. We could weapon focus now in heavy maces if we really wanted to. We could, if we want to use this flail, we could take martial weapon proficiency here now, guys, and we could actually use this flail now. Would anybody else be able to use it? No, Tristan's the only person who'd be able to use it. He'd very rarely hit with it, but when he does, it would be really good. Alternatively, we could take like extra channel, which is really cool. Give us like 8 channels, I guess we'd go to. That could be potentially useful. You know what? I'm almost tempted to take martial weapons proficiency, guys. We're not a crusader, but I am so... Like, I don't need as many feats on a cleric, because you could use them on a cleric. Don't get me wrong. You could build a cleric up as a pure caster, even. So you could use these feats. But I can think of a whole bunch of places where I could have just put, like, extra channels. And by taking martial weapons proficiency, we can actually just use the flail now and call it a day. I remember you played Guild 2 some time ago, and you mentioned that Guild 3 might be coming out soon. Any word on that? Did you miss the release? Guild 3, I've seen actual gameplay of the Guild 3 recently, Alex. I don't think it actually released, but I think it's coming soon. There was no gameplay really when I played Guild 2, and we were talking about the Guild 3 at that time. We gain access to a whole new tier of spells, including heal, which would have been really useful in there because we could have healed the enemy and dealt 100. We were level 9, right? So we would have been level 11 because you need 11 to gain access to it. We would have dealt 110 damage to him with a heal, which is pretty sweet. All right, Valerie, that's going to be a sorcerer for you. And you're going to take your spell specialization in... I think at level 10, Fireball and Controlled Fireball are maxed out now. We have access to Cone of Cold and Dragon's Breath and all that kind of stuff, so we could focus those now. I might be wrong about that, but I think they are. Let's focus Dragon's Breath. Would have been cool if we had that already. So we have access to like Acid Spray, Angelic Aspect, Animal Growth, Baleful Polymorph. Cloud Kill is good. Fire Snake is what we're taking, because we're Fire Spec, so we're definitely taking Fire Snake. Fire Snake is a pretty sweet spell. Similar to Acid Spray, except Fire Elemental. Okay, and level 11 Sorcerer. This is going to get us Break Enchantment from our Bloodline. And what do we got here? We have a feat. We took a Knowledge World focus already, Greater Spell Penetration and Spell Penetration. So we have Fire, and we have Penetration, and we have Evocation. So we're all set on that stuff. We could take Combat Casting, but we're already sort of good at that. We can start taking things like Improved Initiative or Meta Magics. Meta Magics are pretty sweet. We have access to, like, okay, here's the thing. +3. I'm going to take Maximize Meta Magic, guys. Might be a mistake. Might be a huge mistake, but I'm going to take it. And our spell specialization at this level can be Fire Snake. And we're going to get a level 2 spell. That could be, we could get Acid Arrow. We have Cat's Grace already? We do. I don't have an evocation spell at this level. That's kind of... Oh, no, I do. I have Burning Arc. I mean, sure, let's take a web. Level 3. Heroism could be good. I don't have access to it otherwise at the moment. Well, I sort of do. If I want to use it on Tristan, I suppose. Haste. Oh, no, we don't, because that's glory domain, isn't it? We could take haste, have it on another person. Have another person with slow. I mean, that level we're not going to get a whole lot of good stuff out of at the moment. We've already got some good things there. Another level 4 spell. I think we're mostly taken care of at level 4 now. We could take Obsidian Flow. Okay, let's do that. We'll take Obsidian Flow. The other thing we could have done there, because Obsidian Flow is a transmutation, we could have taken Volcanic Storm. Because Volcanic Storm is actually evocation, and we are evocation spec. The problem with Volcanic Storm is it's 1 round per level, where Obsidian Flow is 1 hour, and it also snares people inside of it. So we'll take Obsidian Flow. And we get a level 5 spell. So with our Fire Snake and Break Enchantment, we could take Angelic Aspect. Cloud Kill is really good. Dismissal is really good. Cone of Cold is really good. Like, these are all really good spells. I mean, Mind Fog, Phantasmal Web, Shadow Evocation, really good. Sure, we'll take Shadow Evocation. No, it's an illusion spell. We're not really spec'd into that. Illusory version of a Firebolt, Lightning Bolt, Shout, Volcanic Storm, or Ice Storm. Yeah, you know what? Let's just go straight for the Cone of Cold. We are hardcore evocation on Valerie. Alright, Octavia. That will be Arcane Trickster, Arcane Trackstar, Mobility, Trickery, Stealth, Knowledge Arcana, Use Magic Device, and there we go. Level 2. Once again, we got to pick these spells. You got Scorching Rays here, so we could get our Glitter Dust back, I suppose. I mean, sure. We had it previously, so let's get it back. Level 3, I don't actually have any evocation at this level because we took like Transmutation and Divination for haste, and so getting a Fireball at this level could be good for her, just so she has access to some boom boom damage. And Dimension Door, I've got people with Dimension Door, but it might be good to have her with it too. Would have been useful there. Alternatively, we can go with something like Obsidian Flow. Or Phantasmal Killer. It is an illusion spell. It does sort of fit the whole Arcane Trickster mindset of stuff, having Phantasmal Killer. Or just straight up control Fireball. We'll take Dimension Door, because it fits the Arcane Trickster as well. And then Arcane Trickster again. This level we get our extra point, and our extra point is going into Perception. Okay, so feats here. Arcane Tricksters are more like archers. We have Trickery, we have Evocation, so we have access to Specialization, Accomplished Sneak Attacker, Precise Shot, blah blah blah, Weapon Focused Raid, Deft Hands. You know what we don't have? I didn't take Spell Specialization. We need Spell Specialization. And we need to specialize in Scorching Ray for now. We might actually have Scorching Ray maxed out, but we're still going to specialize in it until I know if we do or not. And then our new level, Cloud Kill, Constricting Coils, Dismissal, Feeble Mind. I mean, we could just take another Fire Snake. We don't get access to the thing we really want here, which is Hellfire Ray. That's a level 6 spell, so I need a couple more levels until we get that. So, sure, let's have somebody with Cloud Kill. Why not? Alright, and we're not going to level you up.
Forwards! No, backwards. Backwards!
This is the wrong sister as well, so that's not our wizard. And we still have to do Ragongar's level up, so we're going to get out of here. We're going to go back to... We're going to rest, and we're going to go back to the capital. We'll do a good rest in the capital, get everybody off of Death's Door, pick up Ragongar, and give him his new sweet loot. Oh, also, I guess that means Tristan should probably get himself this new flail now that he's got the proficiency for it. And, you know what? Octavia, since she doesn't use a bow anymore, maybe she should actually be using this. You know what? No. Screw it. We're not going to use it. Screw that idea. And then we need to figure out who's going to get the AC items and all that stuff as well. Whether it be Ragongar and we like hammer it all into a tank person, or we put it on a Miri so that she gets hit less in the front, or Tristan.
Step, step, step.
We'll decide that all. It's enough gear to make like 1 or 2 characters awesome, but it's not enough to make your entire party awesome. We have to sort of pick and choose how we're going to do that. Before we move anywhere, let's rest. Most important thing is stealth. Camouflage when we rest. Good, and then let's head back to the capital. We need to get a good rest here, and we need to get our people geared up. And we need to level up Ragongar twice as well. Cool. Train Sim 2015 has about $8,500 worth of DLC. Yes. This I am aware of. Flight simulators, train simulators, trucking simulators. If you actually like add up all their DLC, it adds up to thousands of dollars. So people complain about Paradox games, people complain about The Sims. Oh boy. You fortunate fools. You have no idea what you are actually facing. Ragongar, congratulations on your levels. That's going to be Duelist for you. We're still in Duelist. And because we're getting 2 more levels here, he's going to be able to take advantage of 1, 2, 3, 4 points of intelligence into his AC, which is actually the entire Hat's bonus, although he has 2 points of intelligence already. Like a 2 bonus on his own. Athletics, mobility, perception, persuasion. And I have 1 point left over. I guess it was going into stealth? Or use magic device. What was I putting this in on him? Well, we'll put it into stealth. I've already got other use magic device people. Enhanced mobility. While wearing light or no armor and not using a shield, the duelist gains an additional +4 bonus to AC against attacks of opportunity. Yeah, glad your hobbies don't cost you a fortune, yes. I mean, D&D stuff is costing me a little bit. I have a good collection of minis now. I've got all my paints and paint supplies. It costs a little, but it's not ridiculously expensive. It's certainly not as expensive as Train Sim. Duelist, again. What else do we get here? We get combat reflexes and grace. Fantastic. And stealth. Mobility is sort of important here. Okay, so we are... Oh, improved critical is just... It's just begging for me to take it. We have toughness, dueling sword, accomplished sneak attacker, crane wing, crane riposte, combat mobility, Aldori dueling mastery, weapon finesse, finesse training in dual sword, dueling sword proficiency, dodge, combat expertise, improved unarmed strike, crane style, stunning fist doesn't really matter as much. Okay, so I'm really tempted to take improved critical here, guys, and I think we're going to do it. But let's just take a quick peek first. Piranha strike, no. Dirty trick. Or deflect arrows is potentially really useful for us. We're going to have one hand free all the time, so it could be really good. This is a tanking character after all. We could go into things like trip, and we can start using combat maneuvers. But I think right now improved critical is too good. It is too good to not take. Dueling sword, improved critical. Next. Sweet. He also got combat reflexes and grace, which is cool. So he's up to level 11 now. So if we take a peek at his inventory, we're going to take that Swordsman's Passion, which is really good. Don't get me wrong, it's a sweet dueling sword, but we're going to replace it with Bloodhound now. It has even more particles. Fantastic. And its critical threat range is 15 to 20. Holy crap. That's six things. That's a 30% crit chance, guys. That is pretty sweet. 30% critical threat chance. He still has to confirm criticals after that. That's pretty sweet. So he's got 31 AC without fighting defensively. He's going to get... he's losing his Helmet of Battlefield Clarity now. So this gives him a will save bonus. It also gives him a +2 on his attack rolls when he has expertise on. So it counters his negative to attack rolls. But the fact that we have a +5 weapon kind of makes up for that. So he's losing this helmet, and he's going to get this Hat of Mental Perfection. The reason check that out. He's up to 37 AC while he's not fighting defensively now. His int bonus is +6. He's actually only able to take advantage of 4 of that right now. Where does that factor in? Is that canny defense? Must be. +4 of that. So he's not able to take advantage of all of it, but in 2 more levels he'll be able to take advantage of all of that +6 int bonus. It also puts his saves up nice and high for his will save, because he's going to gain +4 on his wisdom. He's going to look a little bit different once this gets updated. He's in good shape, is what he is with this this hat. We're also going to give him the Bracers of Armor +8, because that's going to put him up to 40 AC now when he is not in combat. And then we're going to give Octavia his Bracers of Armor 5, because she doesn't need the Archer's Bracers anymore. And Valerie still has the Bracers +4, so that's good. What else are we going to do here? I've got this natural armor. We can really focus him. Like, we can focus Ragongar here, and we could give him this natural armor as well. He'll go up to 43 AC. We could give it to Amiri or Tristan instead. Amiri's got the +3 one. And just try and get their AC, like, up a bit, so we can sort of balance it a bit. Or we can double down on, like, a primary person with this. For now, I'm going to double down, because any other upgrades that come are going to go immediately to them, which is a big deal. What else do we need to do? So Troll Reaper out of the way, this mace out of the way, this sword out of the way. We're not going to use this spear. It's pretty cool, but we're not going to use it. So the other big upgrade item here, we can move this cloak around if we want. The other big upgrade item here is this crossbow. And the question on this is, do we want Octavia to use this crossbow? She's going to have some dex. She might be able to hit some things sometimes against their touch, because bows shoot against their touch AC. So we might be able to hit some things sometimes against their touch AC, but it's going to be rough. I think I'm going to skip on that for now. This is... Ragongar's sword is still... That is Ragongar's sword, right? It's still animating its particles when I switch to somebody else. That's... It's too good. It can't be denied, ladies and gentlemen. It can't be denied. Okay. I think that's solid enough for now. We're going to keep this stuff, though. We're not going to sell it. We're going to stick it in our chest. Ragongar got a huge upgrade there. Yeah, we're going to stick all of this in our... We're going to sell that. Good. I've got some Taldan Warrior dog tags. We can get rid of some of these things. That's Taldan Whip. Yeah, let's do that too. Jagged Key. I'll hold on to that for the time being. Okay.
Trail me.
So let's go to the storyteller. Get whatever stories that we have dealt with. That's a lot of characters to manage. Yeah. Yeah. It's one of the things I like about Original Sin 2. You really only play with like 4 characters basically. Anything worth a story? Yep. Yep. Excellent. I need to sell that, but I mean, I don't have to go out and do that right now. Okay. Sweet. I'm happy. We've dealt with our lich friend. We've taken care of that. There's a quest for that, right? Yeah, magical prison. We can cross this off our list. A mage named Farniras the Pensive is imprisoned under the Lonely Barrow by some unknown force. We must defeat 45 monsters. The layers will be tagged by a special mark once we discover them. Yeah. Nope. We took care of it already. So, then, the next thing we need to go deal with is goblins. So we're going to go follow... Actually, we're going to go meet Keston to the east. We could do that, or we could go to the village in the east and maybe do the Hunter quest line. We haven't gotten the event that triggers the Hunter quest line yet, so... I don't know. Let's go to the exit, though, and we're going to swap you out. Actually, I've got to sort of swap everything around here. It's a Miri Regongar Tristian, right? Or is it the other way around? I feel like it's a Miri Regongar Tristian, but we're going to put a Miri Tristian Regongar. And then we're going to go Valerie and Octavia. As long as these three are in this position, the front row will at least be the tanks. So that's good enough. They may just be on opposite sides of their formation. But yeah, we get a nice power level increase by doing that. We get awesome gear, awesome levels. We're in much better shape as far as that goes. And we need to head to the... Where exactly does he want us to meet? Go up the Gudrun River to meet Keston and his militia. So it's going to be at the Goblin Fortress, basically, is where we meet that. So let's head over here and we'll head east. Instead of the fortress, what we could do is we could go to Lake Silverstep Village and work on the Hunter. But I'm willing to do this now. Hey there, Goblin Fort. So the Goblin Fort has a Shard of Knight's Bracer in it, which is something we need to make sure we get. It's pretty deep into the location.
Time becomes distance.
Oh, cutscene. Your Grace, make haste. Help the defenders of the camp. Cool.
Time for fun.
It's just goblins. You guys can take this. I mean, Keston's here. I don't see how you could possibly need my help against a bunch of goblins. But okay, sure. I'm here now. As Keston misses one of them.
You forced my hand.
Okay, Octavia. Okay, they don't have AI on. Alright, everybody turn your AIs on. We still had AI off from when we were in the Lonely Barrow. Yeah, he exploded after one hit, I know. That's why our people weren't doing much there. Also, Octavia, I need to check, make sure you're auto-casting, because I don't want you running up and using your arcane protectors. You're right on time. We were losing hope. No longer, now that you're here. Alright, they packed the fort with cages with prisoners inside. Cool. I need to free the prisoners before the goblins serve them for dinner, or worse. Because I camp out... I need to leave right away. No, I'm going to talk to you a little bit first. We need to find out what's going on in there first. Alright, how are the prisoners? Some are injured. Cool. They have a shaman. Magic seeds are transported by water. I have to kill them all. I shouldn't have said that. How dare you say that? Yeah, I should not have said we need to kill them all. I am grateful, Your Grace. I was kind of hoping that it would automatically, like, it wouldn't give me the option to back out of it. But, I mean, we should probably play to our character instead of playing to screw around. Keston is an honorable man. He doesn't like when you mess with stuff like that. It's just a regular longsword. Cool.
Step, step, step.
Alright, so
How may I help?
it's raining. That's kind of cool. First thing we need to do here is delay poison.
Here!
And then we need to see invisibility. And that's good enough to move forward with, I think.
No, backwards, backwards.
And let's investigate. We have time to spare, right? These prisoners aren't going to turn into owl bears right in front of us, are they? Or, you know, hydras or wyverns or chimeras.
Wait for me there, I wonder.
So this map is not that difficult. It's basically Fireball City if you want to. You could just go through and melee them all to death and you should have no problem at all.
So many
But
thoughts, so little time.
if you want, you can make a Fireball City
May I see your
and you can get
entrails, please?
tons and tons of kills with them. Hello, Alchemist.
Provoked.
Ooh, we missed. That one's flesh literally just vaporized off of its body when Amiri hit it. That's impressive.
Step, step, step.
So yeah,
I
his
believe
bomb
I
didn't do
found
much
something.
to us. What was the DC on this? Perception. DC 24. I've got 28 modifiers on Tristian, so we should be good.
Ready and willing.
And disarming it. It's a DC 24. I've got 33 in modifiers. Even
I'm listening.
better. So I don't need a controlled fireball for this, so we're going to use an old-fashioned fireball. And we're going to cast it... Actually, you can move up a little bit.
Remain vigilant.
So move up a bit. And then I want to cast it right in the middle of all of this. Watch me kill a prisoner by accident. Nope. Oh, that only killed 3 of them, though. That kind of sucks.
I'll try to make
Because, I
this
mean, we're going to
swift.
move in and kill all the others, like, with 1 hit each. So if we don't kill them with 1 fireball, it's kind of a waste of a spell.
Time becomes
I'm only
distance.
using the fireball so that, you know, I can murder them all in 1 hit. If I can't kill them with a single fireball, then I might as well just move in and swing at them.
Trail me.
I see something.
That would be a trap. There is a prisoner here. We probably don't want to hit them. You know what we
I
could
am
do?
yours to command.
Burning arc, burning arc, burning arc. Yeah, you're in close enough range to hit this front one.
I'll carve my name onto your flesh.
Let's not hit the trap though, guys. Back off. You go ahead and shoot this guy. Yeah, no. Don't run into the trap.
Let the attack
In fact,
commence.
Octavia, combat disarm, please.
I did as you asked.
There we
So
go.
let's come to this.
Now we can get them.
Entrails, please.
More stuffs to loot. Not Masterworks? Nope. We're just standing in the fire. Congratulations. Masterwork. Cool. Hi there,
step,
Mr.
step.
Prisoner. How you doing? Ooh, this is the wind robes, right? The air robes? Yeah, it is. So I don't really use electric on anybody, but what I can do is give this to Regongar just to make him look pretty, because he doesn't wear armor. So, you know, he can just wear it and look prettier. I think it looks nice. Valerie wearing the acid ones is the only thing that's actually effective. Whoops. I clicked the wrong thing. I meant to open the door, not murder death kill him. I didn't have a save either. Well, we killed a prisoner, guys. That's a little unfortunate. That's really
What's
unfortunate.
in wait for me there, I wonder.
Let's try and save some more of them. They're gonna make them drink. They're building up their army of magical beasts. Drink fast. We need to save them. Do not rush to interfere. No, I will rush to interfere. It's okay. I don't need more information from them. I already know what's going on.
They go down!
Praise be to Rastil. Thank you. What can we loot off of these clowns? Couple masterwork daggers. Composite short bow. I'll take those. Those are worth some money. Not a ton of money, but a bit. The ground here is soaked. Fascinating. And we've been in battle a number of times now, and we've taken some damage, but not a crap ton of it. Octavia took more damage from standing in the fire than she's taken from goblins. And that was just us making her stand in the fire that did that to her. Not the goblins. We got a corpse, that's no good. There's bound to be another pack of goblins right here. Tell you what.
Confide in me.
Because this HP not looking perfect is irritating, let's do a quick old channel. There we go. Much nicer.
Forwards! No, backwards. Backwards!
Wound on the man's body were left by goblin spears, so that guy got speared. We have a ring. What's this ring? Energy source. If they have the ability to channel energy, it allows them to do it 2 additional times per day. Okay. Sure. I'll take that instead of a saving throw.
Right here, my friend.
We probably need to rest for it to be effective, but we'll have 8 channels then.
I shall end
That'll be
this
cool.
suffering.
Stay behind me!
Wow, that goblin survived 3 damaging hits without dying. They've actually got a lot of HP for goblins. Like, even Pathfinder goblins, they've got a lot of HP for them. Okay, so this is a situation where I am perfectly content with unleashing, like, a fire snake, perhaps? I actually thought it would be slightly wider than that, but it is not. I don't have fire protection, so a dragon's breath is probably not the best idea, but what I can do is this number right here, and we can drop it right like this. Unfortunately, it didn't kill most of the guys in the back.
See what your entrails look like.
That is absolutely amazing. Like, goblins that can survive a fireball. Not just a fireball, but a fireball basically at maximum effectiveness, because I'm pretty sure we're pretty close to level where the fireball is maxed out. I mean, we could double check that. Let's double check that. For mechanic purposes, what level does our fireball actually and controlled fireball actually max at? 10. Maximum 10d6, 1d6 per caster level. So at level 10, our fireball is at full effectiveness. I could maximize it, though. No, I need level 6 spells to maximize it. Never mind. When we get level 6, we can maximize a fireball, and then it will roll
Becomes distance.
60 damage every time, basically. And 60 damage rolls when you have extra focuses and penetrations and all that stuff is pretty sweet. There's our Knight's Shard, our Knight's Bracer. So that's sort of what we were here for. Other than, you know, storyline progression, ladies and gentlemen. That Knight's Shard, or whatever, is
Step.
the big secret item we came here to get. There are also a number of there's at least one really good dagger on this map, but I don't actually care about daggers so much. So
I've discovered something.
it might actually be in this rock. No, that's a Taldan thing.
Trail.
Down in here, maybe? I thought the dagger was down here on the bottom side
I
of the
believe
map.
I've found something.
I might be totally
I
wrong
wish
about
there was
that, though.
another way.
Hey, goblins. You got yourself a wolf.
With your head.
Goodbye, goblins. I don't want to take the junk. I wish you could set up looting filters.
What's
Like,
in
I only
wait for
want
me
to
there,
loot
I wonder?
Masterworks. I only want to loot magic. Let me out! Yes, yes. Actually, we can speak to you. You don't have a door that we can just open up. We need to make sure we hit the doors and not the people inside the doors. If we hit the people inside the doors, we vaporize them.
Step, step, step.
Except this one. This person we need to speak to. Tigny. I feel like we've met you. Yes, he recognizes us. Oh, it's the merchant! This is the merchant at the bridge that we allowed to keep working, but we told him to stop exploiting our people. Fallen on hard times, have you? Your Grace, what a surprise! Yourself in person. Sir, would you be so kind as to help me out of this predicament? What do I get out of it? Yeah, no, we'll do it. Calm down and let me deal with the lock. I'll never set foot in these lands again. That's probably good. That's probably a really good idea. Don't set foot in here again. Another Taldan Warrior dog tag. Now we got some backtracking to do here to finish scouting this area. And there's some more prisoners.
Forwards.
We don't
No,
want to keep
backwards,
going up this way
backwards.
just yet. We want to go over here and finish scouting first.
What is this?
Hey, a trap. That's good experience. Missing that would be absolutely terrible.
Done and done.
112 experience for that too. For a guaranteed, yeah, for a guaranteed
Step,
disarm.
step, step.
That's pretty sweet is what that is. What's this loot? Can I get that without triggering? I can. Alright, so we know the fight is here. Let's get our people into position.
What's in wait for me
Like
there,
so.
I wonder?
I mean, that should be fine. I could move up slightly so that I can see them a little bit better, but I'm just going to be dropping a double fireball on them anyway,
Trail me.
so I don't know if that's necessary. Octavia is actually hurting a
I'm
little
listening.
bit, though. Hold on, let's channel. One more. Actually, no, we don't need to do one more. I also hit the firebolt on that. So we do not need to use
I
controlled
am your
fireballs
shield.
here. So let's just go ahead and shoot one good old fireball like this.
Something
And tell you what,
bothering you?
Tristan, let's have you use yours as well. Do I need a triple fireball? I don't think so. Let's just go with double.
Dawnflower, guide my hand.
What's that?
Yeah, double fireball is the sweet spot, guys. Back off. Lort, kill this guy.
Die, die.
Octavia, combat disarm. Double fireball's the
did as
sweet
you
spot.
Time becomes distance.
Fireballs are really powerful. They're great attacks. Once things start getting more HP, you're not going to be instantly vaporizing them with fireballs anymore. You are going to be softening them up extensively, but you can also double fireball. You can add in
Step,
more
step, step.
attacks, and you could still get that instant vaporization effect. It's mighty nice. Just the amount of DPS that you can get AoE with them, though, is still incredible. If you can do 30 damage to like 6 different
I did
targets,
as you asked.
that's a tremendous attack. Or 30 damage to 10 targets, that's 300 damage with one attack. This is a drunk goblin.
What's
Hi there.
that thing?
Hey, why you pour me less? Pour more, or I make head hurt. There's a bunch of drunken goblins here.
Done and done.
I've discovered something.
Forwards.
Of course you
No,
have.
no,
You have like
backwards.
30-something
Backwards.
perception. In the goblin camp, 30-something perception should be enough for you to discover everything. You should be able to walk onto this map, and from the camp at the beginning, seen every single item across the entire area with 30-something perception. That's like in 5th edition when people roll like 40-something stealth with Pass Without a Trace on. And it's like, yeah, congratulations, you disappear from this entire game universe. You no longer exist in the world in which this game is taking place in. These are all drunks. Lots of drunk goblins in the middle of this camp. You'd almost think that What are those 4s? Yeah, bracers 4.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
I mean, 4 is the minimum we have already. We've got a 5, we've got an 8, and we've got a 4 on Valerie, so... there's so many bracers of armor in this game, guys. Like, so many of them. Which you can sort of factor into the fact that there's multiple levels of them, but I mean... Damn, you could fuel a lot of people who don't wear armor. We got some escaped prisoners. What are you doing here? Hiding! You got away from the shaman after the ritual, so you need to be sent out to the city, and you need to undergo some surgery, bro. Except you're gonna die in the camp if we send you back to the camp, aren't you? They haven't looked for you, to be honest. No, because once you've taken the water, you're gonna have a portal open up in you. They need you gone. So sending you back is good if you can get back in time. They've infected you with magical seeds. Climb down the hill and run away. The headquarters is there. We can find a way to cure you. We already know a way to cure you. So that's no big deal. As long as you survive long enough, we can cure you. And both of these ways go up, I think. We're going to go up this way. Hey there, goblins. Oh, you're not drunk anymore? Too bad. They got wargs this time. Octavia. Octavia. So here's the thing. I need you to acid splash.
I'll fight if I have to.
I mean, we could turn acid splash off and we can give her the crossbow. She doesn't need to use the spell anymore. She would hit just as often. Now that I think about it. Actually, no, acid splash is a raid. So technically she's got +1 on that. Or possibly more.
I did as you asked.
Technically she is bonused on acid splash, though. Masterwork daggers. Just a second. Let me take a quick peek here at the ring. The Ring of Restless Courage. 3 at the hunting grounds, 1 at the goblin village, 2 in the fort on the body of a goblin commando, and in a crate next to a prisoner cage near the fort entrance. Did we get the ring near the fort entrance, guys? If we didn't, it might still be up here. If that's the case, I should probably go back for it. A short sword. This is the dog slicer. Enhancement +1, finesse wielding. I mean, it's a cool short sword, I suppose. It looks funky. That's good, right? That alchemist got a ring of protection.
Done and done.
Those are worth 500 to sell, right? So we get a lot of money out of clearing the goblin fort. There's not a lot of crazy good stuff here, especially if you already have bracers of armor +4. But there's a lot of money here potentially. Like, all these items are effectively just currency for us. And the shaman, right? Yes. What are you waiting for? We've got to save them. This must be stopped, please. Let's interfere. Guards, kill them! And he runs away. Of course he does.
We will prevail.
What a douche nugget.
I'll try to make this.
Let's get in there. And I want you to drop a controlled fireball, because I might be running up there. Right here. Actually, not even right there. A little bit closer. Right there should be good.
What is this?
It's a trap. Don't stand on it. Okay, well, those goblins did not last long. He kind of was relying on them to stop us and all that, but they did not last long at all.
Yes!
Oh, we got some more, though. It's fine. No, Octavia, disarm. Your job is to disarm. Don't do anything else.
I did as you asked.
Yeah, just combat disarm. You're fine.
Hey, can someone help me?
Go get crit. You're fine. You've only got 64 HP. We set that one off. We set this one off, too. We're stupid. We are bad at our jobs apparently. Oh, I took a bow that I didn't want to take. Masterwork daggers though, I'll take those.
Don't hesitate.
Let's get everybody together.
Share
Tristan,
your troubles.
channel for me, please. Once more. Cool. Oh, that's locked. I'm pretty sure this is a guaranteed unlock
I
for
did
her,
as
but
you
just in
asked.
case. Wand of Stinking Cloud. That's cool.
Step, step.
Some scrolls. What was in this? Tristan, walk all the way around it, please. Why not? Scattered in the dirt are bones, bits of meat, and other leftovers. Cool. Totem covered in blood and colorful blotches. Sticky with blood. Hey, prisoners! Have they done the ritual on you yet? Examine them. The path is free. Go to Keston.
What's
Silly
in wait for me
Keston.
there, I
These
wonder?
prisoners are just going to transform under his custody, and they're going to all attempt to kill him. But we should be fine. We're not going to let that happen, right? Totally not. Totally 100% not going to let that happen, guys.
Forwards? No, backwards. Backwards!
We just got to explore this fort a little bit more. So this is the other path up, which we did not take. And this is the direction that the shaman ran. Taldan Warriors dog tags, very cool. I feel sort of bad about that one prisoner that we explorated. Yeah. I feel sort of bad. Not awful, just sort of bad. Hey there, Mr. Shaman. Shamalama
holdup?
Ding Dong. I'm gonna go ahead and Scorching Ray you. And
Shall we
Lort
move?
is also gonna
We
shoot
shall
you.
move.
I wish there was another way.
Yeah. That, he's actually got a lot of HP. I'm impressed by how much HP he's got. The fact that he's not dead yet is absolutely astonishing. Okay, Octavia. I really need you... No, not Dragon's Breath. Dragon's Breath is left on 1 still. I need you to Scorching Ray that again. There we go. he was casting those spells. He was getting summon after summon after summon. And the shaman... The Baron be too late. The will of Lamash to come true. The bloom be happening. What are you talking about, madman? I'm a madman. You're not a very good madman, goblin. Alright. Naked before what? All together, boom, boom, boom. The season of bloom has begun. No, no, I will stop you. So he's got Tenderloin, another Taldan item, a spear, Longshank Bane, a breastplate +2, belt of physical form, which is Dex and Constitution, and a Paragon of Winter. It's where and the monsters summoned by them, cold resistance 30 and vulnerability to fire. That's kind of whatever. Physical form is Dex and Con, which is potentially really good for Valerie or Regongar. Regongar doesn't actually need strength. He doesn't benefit from strength at all. So giving him Dex and Con is actually, like, the best thing for him. So we're going to do that. And yeah, Longshank Bane. Yay! I mean, I've got a +4 spear that's just sitting in my chest at home that I'm not using. Although there's some good daggers here. I'm fairly certain. We haven't seen them yet. And I know there's good daggers on this map. I swear there are. I'm positive I've seen them before. I'm positive it's this map. So where exactly are the daggers? There's at least one. Or if not a dagger, like a finesse weapon or something, but I thought it was like a kukri or something. It might be a sickle.
This requires your attention.
That's trapped. Sounds like it has something good in it. Is that something good? Perhaps a dagger?
Done and done.
No. Magical studded leather. Actually, that's the vest of 100 pockets. And some good selling items. Vest of 100 pockets. I'm not going to be wearing it, but +2 studded leather armor grants its wearer +5 competence bonus to trickery skill checks. So when I have a bard as my trickster, using this would be really good. Unfortunately, it has a 15 arcane spell failure chance, so if I was to wear it on Octavia, we would actually take that 15 arcane spell failure. Which is fascinating, because there is a feat that lets you bypass some arcane spell failure.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
And I'm kind of thinking, like, could we actually maybe make that work? Could we make a go out of that on Octavia? I don't think so, right?
Step, step, step.
Like, that's just stupid, right?
Oh, look. I
But
did
still,
as you
+5.
asked.
There it is. It's a kukri. Mother's Care. I think there's 2 of these. I think there's 2. Mother's Care is a +2 keen finesse wielding. So it's keen, so it has 15 to 20 critical threat range. Look at that. That's pretty baller.
Time becomes distance.
Where is the other one then? It wasn't on one of these goblins. I'm not sure where the other one is then. I'm fairly certain there is a second magical dagger on this map. I thought it was down over here somewhere. So maybe we actually missed it. It's entirely possible we might have just missed it.
Forwards! No, backwards. Backwards!
But I might be wrong. Maybe it doesn't come as a set. Maybe there aren't 2 of those. Maybe I'm just crazy. What I am curious about, though, is if I got... We can go to here, and then we could jump down here. I want to know if we got that ring near the start. Unfortunately, I didn't put all my fragments away in the chest, did I? Oh, maybe I did. I had 2 fragments next to each other, and now I've got 2 fragments. So yes, I must have, because this is the only location I've come since then. So that's good. We're on par for that. We're going to get the Knight's Bracer and the ring taken care of at close to the same time. Let's get down here. We'll just take the athletics check down, and we'll head out to Keston, where we're going to have to deal with the nasty nasties happening over there. People are transforming. Athletics check. If you have to make your way back and there's a storyline thing at the entrance, they can't exactly put like an exit up here. So having the athletics check there is a way of getting down quicker, I suppose. It also is for the people. So he's got a lot of people there, and several of them are transforming. And that's no good.
Time for fun.
Let us strike as one.
We'll take him out, don't worry. Keston, just chill for a second. Don't die.
Do not falter.
Keston went down. He'll be alright then.
This is for you.
Let me skin him. Anything good here? Manticore meat. Nope, nothing particularly special. Hey there, Keston. Looks like those people that you told me I couldn't just massacre came and tried to beat you up a little bit. Your Grace, how could this be? The people, the prisoners from the camp, they've exploded just like that. It's the season of bloom. It's from Lamashtu's womb. Then I'm gathering my men and heading there. No, you are not. But Kavkin, gods be merciful. Yes, you're gonna go back. You are in my service not to play hero in the woods while my subjects, the families of the militia, are being sacrificed. Gather your squad and take it to the capital. So normally he tries to go to Lamashtu's womb, and if he does that, you create this situation where with the capital being attacked, either you lose Keston at Lamashtu's womb or you lose Jihad at the capital. You can't really save them both, but you can send him back. Well, you can. There's a way to do it still, but you can send him back to the capital so they're both there.
Trail.
And is it? Yeah, we have to go to the capital now. We have to defend the cap. I was like, do we still have to do one more thing before the capital defense? No, we have to go now. So, this is not the most difficult place in the world. The Goblin Fort is relatively easy overall, and I used a few fireballs there, but the thing is, you don't want to use literally every one of your tricks at the Goblin Fort, because you want to get back to the capital without resting to defend it, and you don't want to have to use more spells when you get there than you need. We did use delay poison here, which is a big deal, but we should be fine. Can I loot? We become we're fatigued too. That was really stupid of me, because now we are fatigued. It's all these armors. I should not have done that. I was hoping with our bags of holding we could actually loot this stuff and be okay, but 'twas not the case. I gotta get rid of all this armor that I'm carrying. The fatigue sucks, because I'm gonna have to rest now. I can't fight the giant owlbear without resting. What do I need? 1200? Something like that with all my bags of holding? Come on. A little bit more. Yeah. That puts me at heavy. But tell you what, I don't need these light shields either, so let's get rid of all them too. If I can get down to medium, that would be perfect. Is that 883 is medium? Can I do it? Can we do it? Bob the Builder, can we fix it? Bob the Builder. No, it's fucked. Yeah, we can totally do it. We got to medium, guys. I was not expecting that. Let's go. We are unfortunately extremely fatigued as a result, though.
May we have a moment of respite?
Yeah, sadly, we do have to have a moment of respite. I didn't want to rest before we had to go back to the capital. I don't know if this is going to be a bad thing for us. Minimum amount of rest, guys. Minimum amount, and then back to the capital. I don't want anybody dying, and that might have done it. Resting on the road here might have killed somebody. Enter. Let's find out. We haven't seen anything that indicates that anything bad has happened yet. There's a dead Hydra in front of us, though. That's cool.
Becomes distance.
Delia, your grace at last. I'm not sure how much longer we have made it without you. What are you doing? I'm wounded. The captain ordered me stand guard. Who's attacking? Monsters, your grace. Is Keston here? Yes, I just saw him. Heal the guard. And report. We're holding on. Cool.
Step, step, step.
I don't remember all of this rubble being here, but I guess maybe it's always been there.
Attack commence.
Oop, well, that was a transformation.
Onwards!
Let's see your entrails, please.
Magical beasts and where to find them. In my capital. We should upgrade our guards. Let's get them at least masterwork gear. That guard is taking con damage. That sucks.
Don, guide my hand.
Yellow Dwemer Manticore. Very cool. What's Rigongar's AC while fighting? 51 AC while fighting. So he's the guy we're sending against the owlbear. Like, first in.
I'll fight if I have to.
Stay behind me!
I'll cut you.
This Citizen is just walking through casually. Don't mind me.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Just relaxing. I don't remember if there's any loot here that we wanted to get. I don't think there is. I think we just want to take care of business. Although I might be totally wrong about that.
You can't stop me.
I don't think there's any unique, like, set item things that I need to get.
So it's come to this.
See what your entrails look like.
Everybody die. Yeah, we need to get our guards, like, masterwork gear at the very least. That should have been one of our focuses, guys. I know we can't actually do that, but realistically speaking, as the Baron, we probably should have been looking to upgrade our people a little bit better.
Let's give them what they deserve.
Hey, Venom Hydra. Goodbye. Venom Manticore. Love the Venom things. Love those Venom things.
Time.
The prison door. Nice. So, I think that's mostly it, right? We go back the other way, we're going to get the owlbear. We can talk to Highland here. Praise all the good gods. What have we learned about the attackers? Very little. Some of the monsters erupted from the patients in Kavkin's hospital. Other have come straight from the woods. How bad are the casualties? Substantial, Your Grace. Yes, that is sad. Have you seen Keston? I saw him fighting his way towards the town center not long ago. Cool. Fine work. You're fighting heroically. Stay vigilant. And now we get the big guy. The big boss. We're going to get in there. We're going to have Ragongar charge right at it. Hi there, Mr. Giant freaking Owlbear. What did you explode out of? I feel like we need more explanation of where this particular creature came from. Like, having this giant owlbear here is great for a boss fight, but where exactly did it come from?
I'm not afraid.
Ragongar.
Fear me.
Get in there. You're gonna act before him. I need you in first. And now, I mean, I could do a bunch of prep work here and cast a lot of spells on us to get us better and all that kind of stuff. Let's, you know, don't even mutagen. Just shoot him. Just shoot him. You'll be fine. Tristan. Do we want to hold you back and do anything special with you here? I mean, I feel like Ragongar could tank this thing for days. So I don't think we necessarily need to do that. I could fire snake him. That's a thing we could do. Or controlled fireball him. I think we're fine. I think we're okay. I think we are buff enough that I don't need to worry about this guy. What do we know about him? We know that he has 38 strength. That's about it. And he's only huge. He's not gargantuan. Wow, we are missing. Oh god. Oh god, we bloodied him like. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, that was nothing. We've got Keston and Jihad here. They're both alive. More bracers of armor, +5. Well, you know what? You know what? Chicken butt. I've got +4 on somebody. So I guess I now have +5 on 2 people and +8 on 1. Yes, indeedy. We got double +5s. And we've got our +8s over here. Nice.
Praised be Erastil. You made it.
Right. All hail me. Thanks for knocking some sense back into me.
That's the right attitude,
Not sure I
Keston.
could live with myself if Jod had been gobbled up while I was playing hero out there.
We found where they're coming from.
Praise to Erastil, shield of these lands. Once the battle is over, you must make your way there and destroy the source of this
God,
plague.
I am
Burn
happy we got
everything in your sight
the Lich
if need
Kid
be.
killed today. Are you
Hardly
alright?
a scratch, Your Grace. I'm afraid the same can't be said of many of the townsfolk.
What
I
happened here?
had just finished an operation and was preparing for the next one when all the remaining patients bloomed. There were no survivors.
That sounds
I
like it must have
managed
been
to fight
bad
my
since you were in
way
the
to
middle of all of
street
them.
and landed straight in this monster's claws. I was running out of spells and stamina. If it weren't for you, I'd have met my end.
What will you do
There are
next?
still many wounded in the city streets. I aim to help everyone I can.
All right.
Go, Your Grace. I must leave as well. The battle isn't over yet. Horrendous creatures prowl the street.
Cool. So we have saved the capital. Looks like we got a breather. You're an exceptional warrior, Your Grace. Thank you, Highland. Thank you. We'll hold the city. You can trust in us. Focus on finding the heart of the disease. You're our best hope. So they're telling me that I should go to the Womb of Lamashtu now. Which, I mean, sure, why not? I don't think there's anything that we need to loot in the capital. I don't remember, actually. I'm not 100% on that, if there's anything good that we can loot at this point. I do know, though, that our merchant is here somewhere.
Step, step, step.
Like over here, maybe? We can save him. And by save him, I mean, well, this is the blacksmith. We can definitely sell to him. So we can help the blacksmith or the guard. Your Grace, he's wounded. Help me get him out of here before he loses too much blood. Sure. And then we could heal him. Within a hair's breadth of dying. Cool, good job there. Let's heal him, tend to his wounds. What happened? Sitting in your smithy and you saw this. Great. You killed it on your own? I have an urgent purchase to make. We're in the middle of a crazy battle and I urgently need something from you. Actually, what I need to do is give you all of my junk, because I'm carrying way more junk than I need to be. And we're going to sort this by weight. You can have this breastplate. You can have these guys. You can have Longshank's Bane. I don't need these knives, so you can have them as well. We're going to unload a bunch of stuff here, guys. The meta magic rods I want to keep. I can get rid of both of these. It feels weird getting rid of those bracers. Physical perfection +2 I can actually use on somebody. I don't know why I didn't move it. Freedom of move, this stuff is fine. I need to sell a bunch of stuff here. Unfortunately, this isn't Hassif, this is Verdel, but he'll do. He's got money the same. We can make money from him too. Knight's bracers, we're going to keep that. Keep all of these. Rings of protection, I'm going to keep the Ring of Luck. The Paragon of Winter is potentially good to keep. I'm just going to sell it. Sounds good. That's 37,000 more cash bucks for up to 230. Sweet. Now it's time to go to the Womb of Lamashtu. Now this location, it's very important to have Delay Poison Communal available to you for. Like, it is utmost critical importance that you have Delay Poison Communal here. Because there are spiders, there are all kinds of creatures that can poison you. Having See Invisible is also really good here. Because when we get into the other world, there's going to be a lot of invisible things that we need to deal with. Yeah, our guards all basically had the same outfits. Let's take a quick peek at our inventory, and we want to put that physical perfection on somebody. It's a good belt. We want to use it. The reason we're not using it is because we're at the point where, like, our people have a focus stat, and they benefit more from focusing that stat. Like, we get damage from strength on Lord, but we get damage from dex as well, and we get hit from dex. If it's a question of having one more modifier in dex and one in strength, or 2 in dex, the 2 in dex is actually better for us, and we don't need the constitution necessarily. Here we have strength and constitution. Again, this is +4s, these are +2s. I don't actually care about that dex as much. We already have +1 dex, and our dragon scale only allows 1 max dex anyway, so it doesn't actually matter as much, except on her reflex saves. Over here, we've got a charisma plus or constitution plus 4. So it could work on Tristan. This is not mithril, so it only has 1 max dex, which we have. So he'd go down on con, he'd lose some HP, but strength would increase his attack and his damage, so it could work on him. He's also heavy right now, and that's not good. So having some strength on him could actually benefit him a little. It puts him back down to medium. That's okay. Now I've got this constitution plus 4. What am I going to do with a con plus 4? I've got better there. They both have dex on their belts. I mean, I could give Valerie constitution since she doesn't really need dex. It would up her fort save. It would up her HP. I might as well. She doesn't really need dex. She doesn't do anything that's really going to need it. Her acid splashes aren't intended to hit. You know what the other thing I should do is, real quick? I should get that crossbow and I should give it to Octavia. And then we could give the daggers back to Valerie. Unfortunately, I'm already outside of Tuskdale, so we're going to do that later. We're not doing that yet. So the Womb of Lamashtu is over here somewhere. I don't remember where exactly. Was it up in here somewhere? Find and explore it. It's over in this direction somewhere. It might be up in here or over here or something. But I think it's above Lake Silverstep Village in this general vicinity. So let's start heading east. It's kind of nice having all this stuff already explored. A lot of the time, I'd be spending some of this time exploring some of these routes.
Life is a burden.
We've got a bit of fatigue happening, but we've got a random encounter. Let's fight it. Is it cultists? Is it cultists? Tell me, is it cultists? Cultists?
I shall end this suffering.
No, goblins. Okay, lots of goblins.
I need to catch my breath.
I'll cut you!
Yeah, 28 damage not killing a goblin is crazy. Sweet. We're sort of halfway between everything, so let's just head back this way. We're gonna need to rest. I didn't see any alchemists. Were there alchemists in there? Because they might come with some good gear. No, nothing particularly special. Oh well, that's survivor number 58 or 59 by the looks of it. And we can rest here. We did rest, and then we went to the capital, and then we left the capital. So we actually got a lot further than we probably should have without another rest. We made it like all the way back to the fort, essentially, before we needed to. Okay, it's this way somewhere, I think. Fight!
We've downed better ones.
That is... Yeah. I mean, we got ambushed by 2 of them one time. They have 32 strength. It's a level 14 humanoid, chaotic evil. We do know they have resistance to cold. Doesn't matter. I'm not using cold on anybody. They do 3 attacks, a bite, a slam, and a slam, with plus 16 on all of them. Yeah. Cool.
Bring it!
Let's murder him. Yep. That would definitely be murdering him, alright.
Time becomes distance.
Goodbye. Rigongar, bro. I am disappointed. I am disappointed that you aren't modeling the hat. Like, the hat does not model on top of your head. That makes me sad. I kind of wanted to see the pointy, like, wizard hat on his head. Would have been cool. Alright, let's go. Tristan being heavily encumbered was actually... He would have been that way for a while at that point. That was kind of maybe a mistake. It's down there. Okay. That's where it is. Can I get to it from here? No, I gotta go around. Okay. The Precipice Trail. Ghost Stone. I'm spotting these things from really far away, which is cool. I love to have like 30-something plus perception. That's fantastic. Alright, so... The Womb of Lamashtu, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. First thing we need to do in here is cast Delay Poison Communal on ourselves. It's kind of critical that we do that.
I'm listening.
I won't let you down.
And we'll do a bit of this too.
How may I help?
How many minutes is this going to go for? 1 minute per level. Not as long as I would like. Do I need to worry about acid damage in here? I don't know. I think that's good enough. Let's go. There will be spiders, ladies and gentlemen. There will be spiders.
Step, step, step.
To arms!
Hi, Gobos. Nice to see you. Let's turn our cleat back on.
Stay behind
Might as
me.
well. Ooh, cutscene. No, not a cutscene? Looks like it was going to be a cutscene. I don't know why it flashed out there.
Trail me.
But apparently 'twas not to be. So we got way down there. I don't remember this map
What's in
perfectly,
wait for
so...
me there, I wonder?
Alright, let's head up this way. Because why not? I do remember there's a lot of jumping between location and location. Like there's
You
a lot
see
of
that?
there's a lot of like skill checks that allow you to jump from one location to another in this. Primal giant spiders, fascinating.
Quick, quick,
Can I shoot it?
else we miss all the
I can.
fun. Let's shred them.
Don't fight spiders on their own terms. These are really
I'll try
hard
to make
spiders, by the way. They do a ton of damage.
Surprise. They go down.
However, if you murder death kill them like that and you don't get poisoned by them, it's a really big deal. What's the trickery on this?
I did as you asked.
27. So that's a pretty tough trap. We have 33 bonus, so I mean it's still a guaranteed disarm. But
Step, step, step.
the DCs are getting higher. That red cap ran away from us.
What is this?
You know, leading us into a trap, for
Distance.
example.
I crave for adventure.
I wish there was another way.
We murdered him. One shot. Nice.
To victory!
Oh, spiders. Don't fight spiders on their own terms.
May
I mean,
see
I've got
your
see
entrails,
invisibility.
please?
What the hell's going on? I am willing to control fireball these. They are tough spiders. They are very mean ones. Also, Octavia is way up on the front, which is not the smartest place to be against very mean spiders.
Done and done.
So 27 still, no big deal.
I did as you
That's
asked.
nothing for
I
Octavia to
see
take care of.
something.
Has a scythe,
No, backwards, backwards.
hold person. There's our Knight's Bracer. We're not quite done yet, I don't think. I'd have to double check.
Blood.
But I don't think we're quite done yet. Hi, spiders.
Dawnflower, guide my hand.
Hi, spiders. Don't mind me. I'm just kicking your ass. I need to drop a controlled fireball on you now. Don't worry about me. And Octavia, I think I'm gonna have you actually break from the norm here and drop a fireball as well. Why didn't it put it on my bar? I definitely got you fireball. She doesn't have access to controlled fireball though, so she's going to drop a regular one right here. See, 2 fireballs and they don't all die. That is some mean spiders. Let's drop another controlled fireball on top of us. That took care of a bunch of them. Okay. We actually didn't take too much hurt there. That took 3 fireballs to kill those, though.
I did as you asked.
A Falcata. Decapitator. Is it an actual decapitator or is it a decapitator? +2 Furious and Keen. Furious, focus for its wielder's anger. When the wielder is raging or under the effect of a rage spell, the weapon's enhancement bonus is +2 better than normal. So this is a +4 Falcata with rage. You could build a sword and board barbarian. They do have shield proficiency, I think, on all the barbarians. And this is a 17 to 20 with keen, so you can't double it. That's pretty sweet. That'd be good for a sword and board barbarian. Particularly if you didn't already have all of the lich stuff. That would probably be the best weapon that we would have access to right now for a barbarian if we didn't have the lich gear. That's just a testament to how good having Farniras's stuff is. Edible moss. I don't actually care about edible moss.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
I probably should, but I don't. So I'm not going to worry about it. That is a great sword. This is a giant slug. Shock greatsword +1. Pretty cool.
This is for you!
Protection from acid might have been good there then. I was thinking, do I need acid protection before we got here? Dinosaur bones. Sweet. Also acid fog. Disintegrate. Guys, it's a scroll of disintegrate. Unfortunately, Octavia's not a wizard anymore, so she can't just learn from the scroll.
Trail me.
But let's just say disintegrate's a nice spell. It's at the same level as Hellfire Ray.
What's that?
And it's not a ray. Disintegrate is not a ray where Hellfire Ray is. So we got some more Spideys in here. Tell you what.
Ready and willing.
Let's drop... I don't know if there's more over this way, but I know there's 3 here. So let's drop the firebomb on top of these guys.
Give the order.
You can use a conventional fireball as well. And then Tristian, I'm going to have you drop a fireball as well. Just like this. Triple fire artillery. Okay, there were more down below. That's okay.
So it's come to this.
Everything is fine. It's okay. Let's drop a controlled fireball right here. We didn't even need that. We were meleeing them to death, no problem. Judicious use of spells here is good. We're going to enter a location where we're able to hunt very soon. So, using lots of spells is not a big deal in this area.
Distance.
I did as you asked.
Cool. That's a Cure Serious Wounds.
I shall end this suffering.
Slice. Behead. Yes, behead.
Hi.
Repent.
Hi, guys. It's a me, Liz. How are you doing? Cool. Okay, you know what? I think it's time for... Well, we're going to channel a couple times. Once is... You know what? We'll channel twice. I think it's time for a resist energy fire. And as well a protection from fire. Now I can Dragon's Breath right over top of my own people and be totally fine.
Step, step, step.
Because I'm like, I feel like I need to be able to Dragon's Breath. These fireballs are cool, but Dragon's Breath is better. Which one is this? Frost Composite Longbow +1. So that's cool. Having access to Frost is cool. Luck of the Draw and Savage and all that would have been better.
No, backwards.
We're using the giant
Backwards.
one, so I'm perfectly content with that. And these aren't skill checks. These are literally just doors.
I wish there was another way.
But there is not. So wishing is pointless. You know what is not pointless in this situation, though? What's not pointless in this situation is a sweet, sweet red dragon. 60-foot line. Okay, a gold dragon. Dragon's Breath. Just like this. There you go. And then, tell you what, we can do another one of them. A gold dragon, Dragon's Breath. Yeah, there we go. Let's kill.
Like that?
These Doom Spiders, though, holy crap. And a Primal Spider Matriarch. They took a big punishment. The fact that they survived 2 Dragon's Breaths from, like, level 11 source, well, I guess no. Octavia's... What spell level is Octavia? Caster level 10. And we have caster level 11. So a caster level 10 and a caster level 11 sorcerer, 2 Dragon's Breaths from them.
What's in wait for me there?
That's good HP that they got there. Although I guess they probably saved, right? They probably saved their reflex save because they are spiders. They're gonna have tons of dex. Wand of Lightning Bolt. Sweet.
Step.
I have fire protection on though, so I'm gonna continue to use fire on things. We're gonna go inside of the other world soon, and we're gonna be able to rest there. So it's no big deal. We could rest here if I had provisions. I just tend not to bring provisions with me
becomes distance.
because none of these dungeons are big enough to actually require them. But if I wanted to make extensive use of spells, I could bring provisions.
Trail me.
I don't remember where everything goes, so let's just take multiple things.
I believe I've found something. Dawnflower, do
Aye.
not my hand.
Ooh, that would be a Doom Spider rushing right towards me. Regongar. Go tank it. Before it kills our people. Oh, man. Exploded it. Okay, that is gonna want a spell cast at it. Honestly, I would rather Dragon's Breath at this point. So let's do that. No, you know what? Let's control Fireball. I can be sure to hit all of this stuff then. We need an AoE spell to effectively kill that thing. We could swing at it. We will eventually kill it if we swing at it with magic weapons. But the AoE spell like instantly takes care of it. So every one of these spiders that we fought so far can inflict poison when it hits you. And we've been taking some hits. We would have had a ton of poison added up by now if we didn't have delay poison on. It's absolutely crucial to come in here with delay poison communal. Or so much AC that they literally can't hit you. That, I guess, is an
What's in
option
wait
as
for
well.
me there, I wonder?
I've discovered something.
Hey, another +4 physical form. Who needs Dex and Constitution? I guess that's gonna go to Octavia now. She needs some Dex. He's already got +4. I mean, we could swap them so he's got the Dex and Constitution and she has just the Dex. That is something we can do. Because I have more use for Constitution than she does. At the very least.
Forwards? No, backwards. Backwards!
Alright,
You see that?
one more jump. One more leap. Hoping the next leap will be the leap back home.
Time.
That's a masterwork S-Stock. Ooh, it's a masterwork, ladies and gentlemen. Finding a
and
masterwork
done.
in a dungeon. Oh, fuck. Another pair of bracers plus 4? Is that the third or fourth pair of bracers plus 4 we found? I actually am wearing 2 pairs of bracers plus 5, and I've got a bracers plus 8 already. Like,
Step, step, step.
jeez. I never realized until now, but you could actually run an entire crew of non-armor wearers in this game. We journey through some caves. We look around. And we go in. We pass through a whole bunch of stuff. And we cross into another world. This kind of reminds me of like Grimgar of Fantasy and Ash. Not in the anime, but in the light novels. It's actually after the part of the anime. They find this like path under this cave or tree or something that leads them into a different dimension. So these are invisible, but I can see them, and because I can see them, I'm like, hey guys, I know you're here. I can see you. You're not as tricksy as you thought you were. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fireball the ever-living shit out of these ones.
Face me if you dare.
And then we'll go fight. Oh, there was more over there. Cool. I don't have any more controlled fireballs. I do have some more fireballs, so let's unload those. And I've got burning arcs. We could always use those. Oh, that guy died. Ooh, I was going to cancel that. That fireball was not worth it. It was no longer worth it. Okay. So, this area... Hi there, Doom Spiders.
The road calls me.
Actually,
I'll take the bait.
cancel.
What's in wait for me there?
I'm going to start
What's the
resting right
holdup?
away, so...
I am yours to command.
Rather than that... Let's just unload on these clowns.
I'm listening.
And actually, you know, can you fire snake both of them? You can fire snake both of them. Do that instead.
We will prevail.
Okay. So,
Step, step, step.
with that, we are in a different world, and this I think we covered this in the last playthrough. I'm not 100% sure if we got into this or not. Maybe we didn't, because I remember we were on the bridge when I sort of had to peter out in that last one. The playthrough before that, I got through all of this. I actually got into Act 4 in the playthrough before that with our Reach Fighter, who became a paladin later in the game. But unfortunately, that footage didn't get saved. So I think this might be relatively new territory for everybody. So we should maybe treat it that way. We're in the first world. It's sort of a different plane of existence. Not quite like the Feywild, but a similar concept. And we can rest here. So let's drop a camp down and let's rest. And with that...
Shred them!
Ooh, we got attacked. We don't have delay poison anymore, but he saved against that, so that's okay. Or was it Amiri who got hit? It must have been Amiri. Amiri saved against that. It's fine. And let's get this rest done with. We got attacked while hunting.
Healing is my goddess's greatest gift. If only I didn't
On
have
the bright
to
side,
use
that
it so
means we have
often.
lots of meat. Looks like the CR for hunting is a little bit higher. And with that, we have access to all of our spells again,
Shield.
which is fantastic. And we can continue to rest in this location all we want. So extensive use of spells is definitely preferred here. But
Forwards!
I
No,
think
no,
with
backwards.
that,
Backwards!
it's been about 2.5 hours. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning. It's a little bit shorter stream today, but I think we're going to call it quits for today with that. And we are going to cruise through the Womb of Lamashtu and finish off Act 3 at the beginning of the next session. I've got some other things I got to take care of tonight, and I can't go for like 4 or 5 or whatever hours again. So, thank you for tuning in. I have been Liz. This has been Pathfinder Kingmaker. And we are, I'm going to assume from this point forward, we are in territory that I haven't shown on stream or in video yet. So we're gonna explore this a little bit. Thanks for tuning in. I hope to see you again next time. And bye-bye.